in, everyone, to episode 104 of the Battlecast podcast. I'm your host, Caleb Peng, joined by my co-host, Speedy Chief 2. I feel like 104, I feel like we've been at episode 100 for a while now. We're only at 104? I feel like it's been forever since we had Psionic on, no?
It's been 104 episodes.
Save the voice impressions for the Squirrel Trapper comment,
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, man, 104. Good to be here. How are you feeling?
Good. A little disappointed now that I'm looking at the comments from the last video because there is no Squirrel Trapper comment. So
no.
maybe too busy trapping some squirrels this past week, but it's okay. We'll give a little leeway to our resident fellow biggest fan in the world. But yeah, it's been good. There's actually, spoiler, not a ton of updates from this week in terms of events, but we got a special question to ask you all that we need your help on. We need your participation on.
Yes.
So stay tuned for after these last YouTube comments. But let's get into last episode's comments from episode 103. Ricky Makes Games says, "Hey, Caleb, appreciate the shout out. Battling you was one of my highlights for Fresno, even though I got absolutely wrecked by Bassi Game 2. El Mayo. I renamed my G-Fist to Squirrel Trap as a reminder to bring it in the back next time. Haha. Also, huge thanks for connecting me with the LA scene. I'm ready to have my redemption arc at the local Sylph tournament later this month. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so Ricky Makes Games was my essentially round 2 opponent. I had a no-show on round 1, and actually he did as well too. So we kind of both had a early round bye, and then we faced each other. And he mentioned he was a fan of the podcast. Game 1 was pretty close, actually. I think he was like one counter away from psycho boosting my Venus run the end, or like or CMP or something. I remember something close. And then on game 2, I remember I went Venusaur just double steal, right? Venusaur, Reggie, Bassi,
typical.
and he led Altaria. And I say saw my Reggie, bring out the Reggie, the Deoxys defense, and I think I went down 2 shields, and
Dang.
he was like at 1 shield, and I was pretty much at the focus blast at this point, and he was like at like 2 HP or something, or 3 HP on his Deoxys defense, and right before I throw the focus blast, he catches it on a Noctowl as a third one. And once I saw a Noctowl, I was like, well, it wasn't a Zapkin, so it was a good catch, I guess. But I was just like, oh, we chilling now because I had a Bassi come in, right?
Dude, he was ABA Flyer?
ABA Flyer, and the DD was unfortunately too low at that point. Yeah, after that. Yeah, so that's why. But I thought it was a Galarian Selfless in the back. I was like, I need alignment. There's no way Venus was going to beat this Altaria.
Yeah.
So.
But even down, 0 to 1 shield or 0 to 2 shield or whatever, the Galarian Sunfist Venusaur matchup is tough because you need the 2 frenzies, and the Earthquake is so tough against Shadow Venusaur.
Yeah, but the problem is I had no shields, so he would have been fine. Yeah. Well, he saw the Altaria too, right? So, but yeah, his team. He was the only person I faced that day that didn't have Metacham, so. That's why I knew the double seal would be still pretty good because Bassi had a lot planned to DD too. But yeah, good games for sure. Yeah, it actually turned out to be a local mine, and I said, hey, come on down to our next local Sylph tournament if you want to. It's our last one. So our RC Cola can talk to him a lot, so it was good. Quark says Legends forfeit has to get a Squirrel Trapper tattoo. So if you're last to legend, you gotta get a Squirrel Trapper tattoo. That's one recommendation. We did say drop a recommendation, so
that is indeed a recommendation. Yes. Quack has been coming to my streams quite often, so good to see you here in the Battle Cats comments as well, Quack.
Yeah, I like it. Hey, maybe if we don't get any other suggestions, we'll have to roll with it, Speedy. Fish on a Heater says, I totally feel what Caleb's feeling about being always the bridesmaid. I played 3 play Pokemon tournaments for a 5th, a 2nd, and a 3rd place finish. I'm really happy about it, but it's just not quite at the top level. All I want now is that stupid regional champ t-shirt and the chance to be the answer to a Draco Viz trivia question. Yo, for real.
Ooh.
That last one too, yeah, especially. Dude, they made a really cool graphic of Elite. You saw that, right? Did we talk about it last week? I'm not sure we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really love the color gradients they do. They
Mhm.
took his picture, they like faded it over like that purple, white, and blue tint.
Yeah.
It was cool.
No, definitely. Mike Daniel says, "I like the old intro more, to be honest." Really? Okay, okay.
Hmm.
What about you? Do you like the old intro more or no?
Dude, I think this one's fun because I think those moments are really important. And then when you have more of like a history like we do, 104 episodes, I think it's cool to show like clips and stuff. So I don't know. I'm feeling the new one. I'm feeling the new one.
Well, I wonder if Mike Daniel's talking more about the music than
Okay.
than the
I could
actual
see
clips.
I could see the music being a bit more upbeat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the old music is what I prefer. New
You
intro,
did.
old music.
Yo, our buddy Zoink says, "Yo, don't listen to that man. He loves the new intro more." So, it's gonna be
Oh.
interesting. I'm gonna maybe need to do a poll on this later. Twasel says, You guys missed one of the biggest parts of the Solstice Horizons event. Wild Hisuian Sneasel spawns mean the opportunity to get a Great League Sneasler." We did talk about Wild Hisuian Sneasel. We didn't talk
Yeah.
about the Sneasler though, but yeah, that's true. Yeah, Great League Sneasler will be eligible too, which is yeah.
Dude, let me show you my best one.
You found one?
Yeah,
I've
bro. This
been
is
I've
a
been catching them, but I haven't had any good ones.
This is a 5-14-14. It's a rank
Yo,
11 Sneasler for Great League. Let's go.
that's pretty good. You just caught that recently, right?
Yeah, like on the 19th. So as of the time of the
Yesterday.
recording, yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, on
Wow, pretty
Monday.
good. I'm gonna have to. Hey, maybe we have a bet where you run Sneezer for a whole season.
A whole season.
A whole
God, man.
season, you know.
What am I
Uh,
signing up for
yeah.
here?
Tosa said also one Cosmog in the free special research, and you could pay for another copy of the research to get another one. Oh, I didn't realize you get
Oh,
one already from the free research. But yeah, you get another one from the paid research, which is nice.
that's
So
great.
two more Cosmog attempts. So Niantic wasn't wrong. They just said there's gonna be more Cosmog attempts. So as I said, Speedy, please take the handicap. I think it'll make the bet much more interesting.
Oh,
Plus, making
nice.
Caleb get a perm is the perfect time to have a handicap. Legend bet punishment ideas. Speedy has to dress and talk like Scroll Tribe for an entire 6-set GBL stream, or maybe for the entire GBLA stream. I don't know. That's kind of
Uh,
it's not that strong in my opinion. But I appreciate the suggestion. The second suggestion is Speedy has to set his profile pic on all social media: Twitter, Twitch, Discord, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Telegram, etc. To him with a shaved beard for however many months Caleb would have the perm for. Well, the problem is I don't know how long I have the perm for if I'm winning the bet, right? So I'm not gonna get a perm just to see how long that would be. But that is actually interesting suggestion.
I just want to point out, like, meeting Twastel in person, right? He's so cool. He's soft spoken. He's actually like very nice, right? And then you look at Twastel online, and he's got all these ideas about this shit I can do to myself. He's
Dude,
got all these
that's not that
proposals.
bad. Dude, his ideas are pretty chill. You want to have the tattoo instead? Yo, Justin says,
Oh, come
Speedy,
on.
really liked your Wolf of Celadon City stream, which I could have joined live, but it was very entertaining. I appreciated the commitment to the bits. Curious if you had any mixed feelings about blowing that much dust, 20 million all at once, or if it was pure fun. Yeah, I did actually tune into. I actually did see it live, but I checked out the VOD for parts of it too.
Yo, thanks for coming
Yeah,
by, man.
you
It's
did.
always
Yeah,
fun. Yeah.
yeah,
Dude, I've got a lot of bet debt. All right, I need to clear this out. And doing things I say I'm going to do is also something I'm working on. So yeah, it was fun, Justin. I like spending the 20 million. I was a little bit anxious because the shadow event is coming up, but I was like, shoot, I'm just going to get good and grind. Like,
yeah,
what else is there
exactly.
to it? It's double
Well,
dust right now.
also the shadow ones more so you need the charge TMs, right? The dust itself is like
Yeah.
unless you're itching to build like a shadow saber that you just need to TM,
Now, dude,
right?
Shadow Garchomp for Master League. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I
I don't
mean,
think it's
go.
that good.
I mean, people say that, but like it takes forever to have a. When's the last Hundo shadow you got? Mine was like years ago.
Bro, so today we're recording
Forever.
on Tuesday. There's
Mhm.
a double transfer candy. I'm just tagging all of my Joltics and I'm just transferring them because I have like a
Shadow
hundred
Joltik.
for XL trade. Yeah,
Yeah,
but dude, again, like this fever dream we're
Phew,
living in. When are we
it's
gonna
so
get a
hard.
Hundo Shadow
Yeah,
Joltic?
I've been trading Shadow Joltics for XL candy and stuff, and like I'm almost at like 300 something XLs now too, which is actually pretty
Oh,
soon.
nice.
again, when am I going to get a Shadow Hundo Joltik? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, bro. I'm at 329. I'm happy there. I'm just gonna leave it, and I'll just
Yeah.
transfer whatever and just catch
Yeah.
the rest. You know.
I will say though, Shadow Joltik might not be bad in the current meta because besides Swampert, there's not a lot of Galarian Stunfisk in Ultra League.
True.
And not a
True.
lot of people run
There's
Nidoqueen. I've been running Nidoqueen actually. Yo, it's a
what?
huge core right here. Shout out to Z Swilus and Home Size Henry, man. Z Swilus made a
Dude,
line. A very solid line, by the way. Virizion, Double Electric, Ampharos, and Shadow Magnezone, right? Or
really?
something Shadow Ampharos. And Z Swilus ran it, I think, in the last cup. What was it? Summer Cup Ultra League. And then decided to keep running an Ultra League Open. Home Size
Mhm.
Henry popularized it even more by making video on it
Yes,
and hitting expert with it. And let me tell you, Shadow Nidoqueen lead loves seeing that team, yo. Shadow
dude.
Nidoqueen, I got Shadow Nidoqueen, Cobalion, and Obstagoon. dude,
Woo,
dude, just two of them
dude.
alone is good as
That's
that team. But I've been, dude,
that's
that team that I've been seeing, like, is responsible for like 30% of my wins these days.
dude. That's
it's
absolutely insane.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
I
pretty solid
encountered.
team, though. I would say. I think it does actually look
Mhm.
pretty good. Just it just has no plane to Shadow Nidoqueen,
Dude,
Cobalion, Obstagoon.
I encountered that double electric team and actually beat it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite team so far this season has been Shadow, Alolan Sandslash with Shadow Dragonite and Shadow Charizard, triple Shadow team, and it's been putting in work.
Wait, how do you beat that electric team with that team? That seems like your hard counter.
So you would switch into yeah, so if you lead this Shadow Alolan Sandslash into the Virizion, you switch into Dragonite, right? And then they pull out an electric, you try to take a couple of shields, you load up a bunch of energy on the Sandslash, and then you essentially just play for shield advantage with Charizard because you just need
Oh yeah,
to wing attack down the Virizion. Hopefully it's not Stone Edge, right? And then get to a Blast Burning, it's a Magnezone. It's not fun or easy, but
yeah.
it's possible.
Well, yeah, because this one I think is running Leaf Blade because you need it for the Swampert and
Yes,
stuff. With double
exactly.
electric, but
Yeah.
that's wild.
So
Well, I'm actually shocked you safe swap the Dragonite. That's kind of
yeah,
gutsy with so many fairies around still, right? Like, what do you do
it's
against like a Fable? Do you always safe swap the Dragonite?
sometimes, sometimes.
Okay.
I like say swapping the Dragonite because it pulls out either Ice or Fairy, right? And both of those things the Sandslash can beat. Walreign's a little bit
Yeah.
tougher, but you can take a shield with superpower and then play Charizard with shield advantage. As long as there's not a Jellicent in the back, it's fine. I've seen a lot of Shadow Dragonite Jellicent cores too,
Yeah, yeah. Jelson's kind of nasty with Surf. I mean, it's
dude.
no one's even running Bubble, and it still keeps the Obstagoon matchup close because I'm running
Yes,
the Obstagoon. So
dude. Tapu Fini is the biggest core breaker to my team. It's really tough to beat Tapu, but I've done it.
yeah, yeah. You guys should go for neutral play with the Lone Sandslash. I
Yeah,
wanted to make one, but it's a lot of dust. And my rank, it's like not even a good ranked one. It's like rank 500 something. So
your
I'm just like
Sandslash or Tapu?
Sandslash.
Oh
My
yeah,
Tapu
yeah,
is not a great rank, but it's much cheaper to make, right? So I already have that one.
yeah,
But so
yeah.
I've been like holding off on it. Plus, everyone's been running Shadow Lone Sandslash. But
Dude, it picks up hella leads, man. It's either
it
like the
does. My freaking
Dragonite lead
Nidoqueen has
or
no play into it. Well, if I get to Earth
yeah.
Power, but I just get outpaced. But the thing is, I say swap Cobalion. The amount of things I beat on that safe swap to win
Oh, dude,
alignment, dude, I beat Jellicent, Corsalia, like Clefable, like Koff Rodriguez, because people
bro,
aren't shielding. They're just like, well, I'll go down a I'll have a shield advantage and win. I was like, no, you ain't, because I got the obstacle and your lone sand slash. Like, what you think I'm double shielding for? Like, I need the
dude.
alignment, and they'll just
I
give up the moment they see the alignment not go in their favor. But
I really
yeah,
think Cobalion is the best Pokemon in Ultra right now. It's just so good, man.
it is
Like
very good.
obviously it
Yeah,
has hard counters, but I think like most well-rounded, right? Most versatile Pokemon, it's got to be Cobalion.
yeah, I personally love it a lot too.
Mhm,
But more people are finding play around it. I will say,
mhm.
Cresselia is super annoying. Like that
Yeah,
thing's
oh
so
yeah,
meta these days.
for
Uh,
sure.
Deku PGD, maybe a One Hero Academia, My Hero Academia fan, says, longtime listener and first time commitment on video. Want to say thanks for 100 great episodes and for having the GOAT Zionic back on the podcast. So I plan on attending my first regional next season in Illinois. Can you give any advice on how to prepare for the event and also how to prepare a battle team? That's for the hard work and love watching the video podcast just as much as listening. Keep up the great work. Yeah, thank you for the comment, Deku, and
Yeah.
would love to see you out there at your first regional. Honestly, I think if you have any locals or anyone you know online, that could do some show six practice, that'd be really helpful,
Mm.
right? Because you go. I was gonna recommend Soap, but Soap is kind of like dying out a
Yeah.
little bit. But there's a lot of people that host like different open Great League tournaments and stuff like that. So just keep your eyes out on Twitter. I know Inadequate sometimes does it, but I think his are usually live and stuff on Thursdays, and so it just depends
Mm.
on if you're free or not. But there's a lot of people you could like scrim with and stuff that I would highly recommend. And here's the thing, right? Like if you ask, like it's helpful for them too, right? It's not like you're the only one benefiting. So a lot of times, like if someone hits me up for like show six practice, I'm like, sure, why not? Because I get practice out of it too, right? So it's a good way
Mm.
to do it. Just build a team and stuff and see. I mean, building a team is definitely something that takes a little bit of work. You could always go meta, right? Like even some of the best trainers, like Elite, pretty much copy Paul Lasha's team, right? And
Yeah. Mhm.
and there's no shame in that, right? I mean, you're one of the best trainers in the world, but like sometimes if a team works, it works, right? You might as well run it. I know. I think my teammate Auburn copied Axon's team, right, from
Mhm.
Portland, right, or not even Portland, from Vancouver, and uh, what's his name? Richie, actually, the winner of that Charlotte regional that beats Auburn, copied the team from Dilab, right? So, like, it's just like it's okay to copy some teams that are meta relevant. I think just tuning into the broadcast and stuff, which I'm sure you probably have seen at least a couple, Deku, is really good because you could, take ideas from people and, learn
Yeah.
from a lot of that stuff. So, um, but
So,
yeah.
yeah, I just wanted to pitch in as well, Deku. I don't think that there's not like a real hard resource that you can go to. Like Caleb said, you have to like know people or reach out to people and try to figure out which one of your friends are also practicing. But again, like just try to replicate the tournament environment as well as you can. Just send each other screenshots of your team or just write them out and just send them as a big message. Take like a minute or two to look them over, pick out your leads, and then just try to play some scrims. But I agree with what he said as well about Inadequence's Great League tournaments. He does those like unranked for fun. So disputes are not really a big thing. He's going to move the round along no matter what. So if you're looking for like a real authentic, like I got to win every game. If there's a dispute, I want to challenge it kind of tournament, it's probably not the right place, but it is like the standard bearer in terms of Great League tournaments in the community right now, which I wish there were more. Maybe we'll work on that. But yeah, I think to both of the Caleb's points, they were solid.
Yeah, exactly. Um, Yeah, I think the main thing is just like going in, like it's going to be a little stressful at first, maybe going into your first tournament, but just make
Mhm.
sure you show up. The main thing is just make sure you're on time for one, not only your check in, but also for all your round time limits. I know a lot of people their first
Yes.
time or so they get DQ'd or they get a game loss because they show up late to their match. Right,
Yep.
always be there early. Right, they have estimated times on when your match starts, but always check in with the judges, refresh the challenge bracket, check in with the table because sometimes the challenge bracket doesn't update fast enough. Like my last tournament in Fresno, um, there was a slight mistake, and I mean it's fine. It's like things will happen, but I wasn't assigned to a table even though my round started. So I was just like, you know
Mm.
what, I'm not gonna wait around on the website to see it. So I check in with the judges, and they sort out. They're like, oh, they like accidentally just did not assign my table and the table after me, but
Yeah.
it ended up being a no show anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. But you just want to check in and just like be on top of it. Obviously, there's a stream going on. There's all these events. There's like vendors, so it's easy to get distracted or veer off for stuff. But like, just make sure
Mhm.
you're around for when your time is there, just so you don't like that would be the worst. Right, just to go to a tournament and just get DQ because you just like we're like 5 minutes late to your table, right, or your match,
Yeah.
which unfortunately happens a lot more than you would expect, even to people that have done this quite a bit.
Yeah. As a final note, don't lose your team sheet.
Don't lose your
Don't
team sheet.
don't lose your
However,
team
yeah,
sheet.
I know. Yeah, Kaiser got a game lost for that one once. But the
Yeah.
thing is, even if, these days, at least in the NA tournaments, I think if you lose your team sheet, you get one free reprint. But just don't lose it,
Ooh.
right? Yeah, don't lose it. So, Ryan Colgrove, last comment says, bet is last
Ooh.
selection has a train to run a long distance race, 5K at least, if not a half marathon if we feel ambitious. Could do it for charity and do it like they do for chess boxing, etc. Since these waiting for previous bets to be fulfilled has been like a marathon. Dude, that's directed at you, man. Ain't nothing they waiting on me on.
Well, duh. Because you won the past few bets.
What you
Come
mean?
on.
When I lose a bet, I'll do something, right? Like the Stardust ones or whatever. I don't remember what my punishments were, but
Dude, I can't believe
I'm
RC
quick on
actually
it.
proposed this because I hate running. I hate running, man.
Yo, maybe that should be the thing then.
Oh
I don't
no,
know. We gotta
dude.
think of something because we need to come with a
That's
bet today. But yeah,
vicious.
these are the suggestions. So we appreciate those that came up with suggestions. We'll think about it. Speaking of things that marathons and stuff, there's no hot chip, is my guess, right? You don't have to say
Dude,
it. I haven't asked yet, but this is my
I
guess.
I ordered it. I ordered it. It actually arrives tomorrow. So maybe
Oh,
for next week. Maybe another reason people should tune in. It's gonna be a big week.
it's going to be a big week next week. We might not do it next week for other reasons, but that's fine. But that's because we have a big stuff coming up next week. So
Yeah.
so stay tuned for that. But those were it for the YouTube questions. And
Hmm.
so speaking of next week, we need your help. All right. And I
Seriously.
can't go into too many details on why yet, but we need everyone's help here. If you got a question for someone from Niantic,
Hmm.
drop it down below in the comments on the YouTube, right? I know if I tweet this out, don't drop no comments on my Twitter, right? Drop it on the YouTube. This is where we're going to collect all the comments. Drop it on the comments in this YouTube video. I'll have it linked anywhere I might post this video, but drop it down below on any question you may have for someone working for Niantic on whatever you want to know about the game, right?
Yep.
Obviously, if it's something super out there, like, something profane or whatever, we're not going to ask it, right? But drop it down below. You'll find out soon on why. And also, if you haven't yet, please watch the video with Michael Staronka and Zoe Two Dots.
Hmm.
Zoe Two Dots, the interview with Michael Staronka. And I'm going to link it in this specific um, post of this episode as well in the description on everything. So please take a look at that first because we don't want to ask the same questions, right?
Yeah.
That's the main thing, right? Also, it's just a very insightful video if you haven't seen it in an interview, but
Mhm.
we're just not going to take repeat questions. Why we're asking this, you shall find out soon, but it's important. It's important.
Yeah, it's really important. So anything you wondered about in the past, anything you're looking forward to in the future, anything that
Yes.
you just don't understand the reasoning to, that
Yes.
you really think is important for the community, it's all fair game.
It's okay to ask some hardball questions too, right? Be respectful, of
Yeah.
course, but it's okay to ask some hardball questions, some things you really want to know.
Hmm.
Like we said before, right? We did find out in recent weeks that there are Niantic employees. There's at least one Niantic employee that listens
At
to
least one.
podcasts. At least one.
Mm.
So just asking the question itself, and you know how we read the comments and stuff, right? So
Mhm, 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 mhm.
just infer what you can from it. But
Yeah, we seriously need
yeah,
your help. If we got like 20 or 30 questions, we'd be really happy.
dude, let's go for 100, man.
That's
Come on.
100
We got
questions.
more
All
than
right.
100 listeners, right? I mean, regardless
That's
of what
true.
Scroll
That's
Trapper may
true.
think, we got over 100 listeners. We can get over 100 questions, right? Obviously repeat questions will filter through, but yeah,
Of
but
course.
this could be important. So whatever you're dying to ask,
Yeah.
drop it down below. Drop it down below. You know the drill.
Drop
Um,
drop it down.
yeah. So anyway, there aren't actually a ton of updates from last week in terms of events from Niantic, but we have some stuff we have to cover. I did not forget your Lundo Squirtle question. Who you got a Lundo
Yes.
Squirtle from? You said a content creator from a trade, dude. You
Yes.
definitely mentioned this on the podcast before, and I
uh
just cannot remember.
all right.
Can you give me a hint?
Sure.
No one guessed in the last video, by the way. So
That's okay. It's all right. I know it's a hard question, everybody. So I'm not mad.
content creator.
Um, they live in the southeastern U.S.
Oh wait, right now?
Yeah.
Damn, I was gonna guess Daniel Zanieri, but he's already moved. Oh, is it what's his name? Um, uh, shoot. Um, he's a
Uh-oh.
shiny hunter.
Caleb forgot your name. Whoever you
Yeah,
are.
he does
Oh,
general content.
Kamarian? No.
No. Isn't J- wait, was it? It's not JT Gill. It's
Oh, JT Valor.
JT
JT
Valor.
Valor.
Yeah, it was JT. It's not JT Valor.
No. It's not
Oh.
him. Unfortunately, he's a cool guy
Hmm.
though.
I don't know. Is it Jesse and Rachel?
No,
Okay,
not them
it's
either.
another one.
All right, you
Dang.
ready for the reveal?
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right. All right, I'll show it here first.
Oh, Math Magic?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, sorry, I was, like, kinda blurry, but I kinda pieced together.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Math Magic,
got you.
the Lundo Blastoise. It's gonna be a good time.
Yo.
Dude, when I was doing the power up stream, I actually built a Shadow Blastoise, and people were like, "No, no, wait until Squirtle Classic to give it Hydro Cannon." And I was like, "Nah, screw it. We're going all the way. We're doing
Wait,
the
you
build."
could've you could've at least just powered it up without evolving.
No, no, no. Yeah, but I mean, then you have to like calculate what level it needs to be to and all that other
I don't
stuff.
know, I mean, now you have to burn lead TM, but okay.
Dude,
Yeah,
I had like 29 of each. I needed to use them on something.
fair, fair. Yeah, you gotta clear that backspace somehow.
Bag space for GoFest.
Yep. Yeah, 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 that's true.
But yeah,
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I mean, he be dropping those quizzes on Twitter every day these days.
dude, he's trying to educate people.
I mean, some of it's not very educational in my opinion, dude. Like he'd be like throwing like how many I don't know, he'd be throwing some stuff that makes no sense. Like how many Patterson knows to a frenzy play. I'm like, what Pokemon learns this combination, right?
I know, I
Like
know.
I was it's like theoretical, right? But there's like no actual Pokemon that learns these things. So I
Yeah.
forgot what it was, but it is what it is. He actually had a typo on one of them and I commented. He's like, sigh, I guess I had to delete the tweet. I was like, it's fine. Yeah,
Wow.
I was like delete it. Um
It's all
but
right. It's all good. It's his thing, man. Math is a thing.
math is his thing. He's a math professor, right?
He is in New
Yeah.
Orleans. Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Solstice Horizon. So we talked about this event last week, and there's a
Yeah.
rocket part of that that's starting by the time you hear this today, right? Episode
Hmm.
comes out on the day it starts. Um, for a lot of people, it's already started for some people in New Zealand slash Australia. But we got info that the new shadows from the leaders are Apom from Arlo, Geodude, regular Geodude from Sierra, and Aerodactyl from Cliff. Man, Cliff once again winning it all again, dude. I mean, Larvitar, now Aerodactyl, but also, honestly, all three of these are pretty underwhelming. Where's
They're
that
pretty mid.
damn Lapras at, dude? We haven't had Shadow Lapras in forever, man. Dude, that was so relevant. Shadow Lapras, like Shadow Sfeel, like there's some good Shadow that can be here. We got Shadow Apom, like what? What you
Dude,
gonna use that for?
I can't I can't get over the enthusiasm. That was awesome. That was perfectly like
Dude.
delivered. Where's the damn Lapras?
Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. This is some hot garbage shadows. Let me
Uh-huh.
just say.
Uh-huh.
Shadow Aerodactyl has some play in Flying Cup, but that's about it. And some cheese
Yeah,
picks. But the Geodude and Apom, like, I don't know about that. I mean, maybe a Lowland Geodude, maybe, right? That has some more play, but
dude.
regular Geodude, like, when's the last time we saw a Golem or Graveler, a Kanto Golem or Graveler in GBL? Like, I
Dude,
never even see that in Kanto Cup.
we're holding out for Mudshot Kanto Graveler is what we're holding out for.
Dude, I don't even think that'd be good. There's some people with Legacy, Mudshot Graveler, and it's still, like,
Yeah,
sketch.
still
I don't know.
sketch. Yeah, I'm not super stoked about that, but I feel like enough of the other facets of the event are good to hold it together, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Doesn't
yeah,
bother
for
me too
sure.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They need to bring Shadow Sableye back in the subs if possible too. I
true.
mean, that one's it's just like good accessibility for newer players too, right? That should always
Mhm.
just be in rotation, in my opinion, in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, so that's the update. Obviously, by the time you hear this, you probably know as well. But if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Yeah. Hidden Gems, GBL Season 11, etc. We're on Season 11, right? I know some people are still stuck
Mhm.
on the old metrics, but like it's just confusing when people are like, yeah, we're on Season 15 or 16, or whatever the old metric is. It's Niantic going by 11. We're gonna call it
Mhm.
11.
Mhm.
Let's just let the old numerical system go, right? I think it was Phoebe actually that was saying it a lot on the past like Fresno stream or something. I was like, what are you talking about? There's no season. We're not season 15 or 16 or whatever, right? Like
Yeah.
it's done. It's done. But we had a race to veteran bets.
Yes.
You hit veteran yet?
Dude, I'm at 2442.
Dude. Let me
I'm sure
just
you did.
show ya.
I've seen, dude, people like Crescent Angels are like 2800 already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's insane. We're
I
not even a full month into the season.
no, no, not even. Um yeah, so I hit it. I don't know if you see this. I had a 4-1.
Oh yeah, yeah, you got the
Yeah.
recording.
Yeah, I
Nice. Got to
got the
catch
recording.
a feel real quick.
And there we
Nice.
go.
And this
A veteran.
happened 20 minutes ago. Got it.
No, it happened Thursday, last Thursday. It happened almost a week ago, right? So
You're like, I gotta
I
do my
just
sets
saved it.
before we record.
No, don't worry. I've been at vet. So, so
Dude,
new stream coming up soon for you, Speedy. You
I
got to
got
run Zap Cannon Pro Pass, Braidloom, and Liquidation. You're lucky.
ooh.
Honestly, I'll give you two options here, right? You
All
can either
right.
do in Great League, or I'll let you do an Ultra League.
Oh god, Ultra? Bruh,
Did you
come
make an Ultra
on.
Pro Pass?
Dude, that needs to be a hundo.
Yeah.
I don't have a level 50 Pro, but I don't have the XLs. I have like 170
Well,
XLs.
another win to the tally for the all-time bets. Caleb's now at 9, Speed's at 4, one tie.
139.
139. What do you mean 139?
That's how many XLs I have for Provo.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I've been to be fair, I've been saving nose pass for XL trades to start working on
Nice.
it, but it's not good. I'm just running out of things that I need to
Dude,
save for
I've
XLs.
actually dude, I actually said this during the Fresno regional stream when Butters and I were doing the intro. I was like, yeah, Caleb's favorite update of this new season is Zap Cannon Promo Pass. It's
That's
one
not
he
my
loves the
favorite update.
most.
That's your
Dude,
favorite
I
update.
said it.
I
I
know. I
said it.
did hear it. I did hear it. I was in the
Hey man.
audience when you said it. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you.
Y'all
Hey
clowning.
man.
It's gonna be your
Is
favorite. I can't wait to watch that stream. Right. So you got a
is what it is.
Bastion stream. You got a Zap Cannon Braylum liquidation stream as well.
Dude.
All
You
all
think I'm
all
you
five
think I'm
sets.
you think I'm losing bets? What I'm actually doing is marketing here. All right. I'm trying to get everyone invested. Oh my god, he's gonna play Brayloom for a set. 500 viewers on Twitch, easy.
All right. Well, let's get them invested for this race to legend punishment because, like, we need to do something, right? We got the shaved facial hair. We got a hot chip already. We need to do something else here. I don't know
Dude,
how bad do you hate running? I mean,
I really hate running, dude. I
yeah,
never run distance in my life.
yeah. I'm not a fan. I did it a few times. It's not fun, but I don't know. What else can we do besides like a half marathon for you? That's that's something, you know. That's something.
Mm,
Hmm. What if you had to transfer on your level 50 Pokemon?
dude, that'd be brutal. That'd be brutal.
uh.
Uh,
Okay, how about this? I got an idea. If you lose next season, you have to. You know how like Crimson did like Buzzwole to Legend, where he
uh-huh.
ran Buzzwole in like every open league, right?
Yeah.
You had to do something similar, but you got to pick which Pokemon it is. It can't
Oh
be like a Swampert
Jesus!
though. It can't be something like meta relevant.
It can't be something good.
It can't be something good. Of course not. It can't be like a Dragonite. Like, well, that's like you already got a Dragonite team. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I do. I actually have some good Dragonite teams.
yeah.
Yeah, Dragonite would be a fun one to
Do
do.
you have a good Chestnut? I'll let you do Chestnut.
No, dude, I actually played Chestnut for a few sets. I played
Yeah.
that. Oh, who created the team? It's Chestnut, Frostlass, Charizard.
I don't know. I know Wholesome loved that thing though. It's not
Dude,
good.
I played that team and it was awful. I hated it.
Bastion loves that.
Dude, every single lead was rough for the Chestnut. I played it for a full like 20 games or so, and by
Yeah.
the final set of the day, I was like, screw this. Chestnut's like getting cornered. It's like I'm playing 2 versus 3 every game.
Oh, I got one. Haxorus Legend.
Oh god,
So you have
Haxorus
to
and
run.
Ultra, bro. I tried Haxorus and Ultra. I actually took King's team that he was
Yeah.
playing and modified it, and it was
Uh-huh.
still like not good.
It's
It's not
hard.
good.
It's hard. All right. So you have to run
It's
Haxorus
not
in
good.
Great League, Ultra, and Master League all season.
It's
Anytime it's open, open
it's
or Premier, because Premier Master League is better, right?
way better, dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
open
but but
open
but Open
master.
Master League, you gotta run it too.
Come
Actually, that's a pretty
on,
rough punishment, though. I don't know. You're gonna be like
dude.
you're gonna be stuck in like ace like all season. At that
Dude,
rate.
it's Haxorus and Open Master is not it. It's not it.
No, it's barely in Premiere.
Dude,
Mm,
I actually have a question. I'm
yes,
tossing this out here, right?
let's hear it.
What if I know we're gathering a bunch of questions for our upcoming episode.
Yeah,
What if we actually asked our upcoming episode guest what they think it should be?
I'll think on it. Yeah,
That
let's
could be
let's
fun.
let's table it. You need to
That could be
figure out
fun.
if you want the 2 week handicap or not. We know Twassell and some of our audience members wants to see a more exciting close race. So
Yeah, man. Twaxtel in the peanut gallery, not even in the bet, coming up with ideas for the
uh,
bet.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm looking at the Sims right now. Haxorus and Open Master is not good.
Okay, I got one for you. You have to run Bastion in your first ever play Pokemon tournament.
Oh, dude, I'm playing 5 or 6.
Hey, I qualified for Worlds twice doing that. You just
Yeah,
got my teams.
it takes a special kind of person
Yeah, it's
to
okay. You
do
got my
that.
teams. That's pretty good, right? It's not bad. You got to run it. And so if you do lose the bet and you're on stream, everyone's gonna be like, "Why is he running Bastion?" Should have made a bet with Caleb.
Dude,
Should have made a bet with
I'd
Caleb.
rather run Fortress in my first ever play Pokemon tournament than
Uh,
Basti.
actually, I will allow that. Yeah, that's fine with me too. I'd be okay with that. You want to do that?
Let's do this. Let's pencil it in, and then
Yeah.
we'll talk to our guest, and then we'll decide.
Okay. Okay.
Let's pencil it in though. I'd love to s-
Fortress and play
uh,
Pokemon for Speedy.
I'd love to see everybody's
Do you
thoughts
want
on
the
that.
2 week handicap or what? You need to tell me sooner than later. We need to
Dude,
know.
that's the thing though. Okay, let's actually do the Caleb strat here. What's your current ELO?
It's actually not that high. It's like 24 something. 24 something. I actually
24.
dropped a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay. Let's
I'm
see.
not like I'm not at expert or anything like that. Yeah, I've been like just messing around.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
To be fair, I've just not been playing well. It's not even because
Oh
anything
really?
else. It's not that I'm not playing. Yeah, I've been playing my sets.
Dude, we could actually queue. We could actually queue. Keep playing Noodle Queen. Keep playing it.
Yeah.
Do it,
We'll see.
bro.
I mean, we're
You
about to have a new
you
cup
got
soon.
this.
I'm about to drop Ultra League and play that single type cup. That looks more exciting than Ultra League. Dude,
You
I don't
got
know.
this.
I'm an Ultra League specialist for factions and everything, and I
Uh-huh.
honestly hate playing Ultra League in open
Really?
Ultra League.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like I don't
The
like it. It's
games are too
like
long?
no, I mean yeah, there is that, but it's just like I don't know what it is. It's just like there's like Charizard like it's like the same crap still. It's
Yeah.
like Crest is still around, Jelson's still around. Like there's not
Mhm.
that much like variety. I
That's
don't
fair.
know. It's like maybe if you play like maybe like one comparison is if you play like Open Great League for factions
Mhm.
and you don't enjoy playing Open Great League in GBO.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't
And
know
it
what it
and
is.
and also, well, here's the thing as well, like, in Ultra League Sylph,
And
you've
I'm
got
pretty good at
bans.
Ultra League Silph. I'm 9-0 in my last 3
Bruh.
sets, by the way. Like I'm not
Bruh.
even like messing around, but like I haven't lost in like at least 3 straight matchups, but
900% win rate. That's how that works, right?
yeah.
But dude, but first of all, it shows 6, right? So you actually have team reading
Yeah.
involved in Sylph. Secondly, there are bans and limited picks. So
Mhm.
it's not just hardcore meta all the time. So I could see like why
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
prefer that. It's kind of
Exactly.
like it's more similar to playing like Ultra League Remix is what you're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah. Would that be a good cup? Have we done Ultra League Remix before? I actually don't even know.
I think we did. Wait. What do you mean by remixes? Like top
It's like,
usage is dropped, right?
yeah, we have done it
We
before.
did,
PV
we
Poke.
did. But the problem is when we had it, if I recall correctly, the last time we had it or the first time we had it, a lot of people didn't have XL Jelson, Mandibuzz, Glare
True.
stuff and stuff like that. So the things that were banned were the accessible stuff like Empoleon, like Venusaur, and like Swampert stuff.
Like, yeah,
But you just rush straight like expensive bulky XL. I loved it because I had stuff because obviously I was playing Ultra League at the time for faction, so I
yeah.
had a lot of stuff made. But for a lot of people, it was not fun. Yeah, I think I ran like Jelson, like Glaring Stumpfisk, and like a Manabuzz or something stupid bulky. Yeah, it was.
Dude, you wanna know something funny? I'm on Dexerto's website. This
Yeah,
article is from December of 2021, is when
what
Ultra
a
League
time.
Remix was a thing. What a time to be alive. What a
Hmm.
year. And it says the best team is Galarian Stunfisk, Jellicent, Gengar.
Gengar, really?
I know, right? It's G-Fist Double Ghost.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, without Swampert around, that could be pretty solid.
Dude, literally every single thing that's recommended is XL'd. And
Yeah,
of course,
yeah,
like Dexerto's not like a authority
yeah, yeah,
on
yeah.
this.
But
Oh,
it
I
just
actually
shows
have the
what is eligible. Yeah.
exactly. I actually have the ban list for you. So the ban list had Venusaur, Alola Muck, Umbreon, Swampert,
Alolan Mug.
Empoleon. Dude, right? Back in the day,
Yeah,
Togekiss, Giratina Altered, Cresselia, Talonflame, and Obstagoon. So 3 Darks
yeah.
banned.
Deoxys Defense wasn't even banned too. I think that was pretty relevant too.
Dude, it was so
Just wasn't
nasty.
common. Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Alolan Mug. I mean, I did run into a few of those this past week, but it's not good, man. I
Dude,
think Scuffbug is better.
I was gonna say, like, I was looking forward at all the different cups this season. For you and I, like, we actually need to hustle up the ranks because come August, right? Osaka Go Fest. there's not gonna be a whole lot of time. I mean, you're the type to sit in a hotel in Japan and play GBL, but it's not me, bro. I'm
Dude,
gonna
I'm trying to hit legend before then anyway. You think I'm waiting until the last month? I'm trying to hit it in the first
mm,
2 months, at least first half. You know.
you're trying to do it in July?
Uh, is it
Yeah, because
VC? Yeah, yeah,
like
July. Yeah, yeah.
there's only
No one's
10
gonna hit.
days
No one's
left.
gonna hit it in June. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it in July.
Bro,
That's my
don't tell
goal.
Pato Man, don't tell Crescent Angels, don't tell a lot of these people on Twitter,
Well,
man. They are
actually,
pushing.
actually, to be fair, those people actually could hit it in June. They're close.
Sure.
They're 2800s already. Yeah,
Bro, it's
dude,
sick.
those people are.
Insane.
Yeah, yeah. Accents up there too. Like, there's a lot of people.
Yeah. Dude.
All right, I like the Fortress in the first play Pokemon tournament. That's, I mean, we'll have to wait a little bit, right? Obviously, that won't happen
Mhm.
until like sometime
In
later this
September?
year. Well, yeah, it depends on. I mean, you got to sign up to compete first. Like, who knows when that is?
Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah. Actually, you know what? We should do this. Fortress in the first play Pokemon tournament season, assuming you're not casting. And if you are casting, then the soonest one you can do.
Oh, the first tournament
Yeah,
of the season. Oh, I see it.
yeah,
I get what you're saying.
yeah. Of the new season,
Okay.
season 3.
Right.
Not bad, right? I mean, what a debut. First tournament. Hey,
Yeah.
if you qualify for Worlds right off the bat, you'd be like House Stark or Elam, right?
Bro, just bring your Venusaur double steel into my fortress and it'll be a great time.
And
It'd be
Fortress, you do
amazing.
have the Earthquake for
Mhm.
Registeel. But
I
the
don't
meta
need
might
to
be different by then.
I don't need to shield a Venusaur at all, my friend.
Yeah, that's true, because Trevenant was more annoying for it, but now that Trevenant's been nerfed,
Mhm.
you beat
Mhm.
Venusaur, you beat nothing else.
Umbreon is close. Nothing else.
You beat
Deoxys
Lickitung?
is I don't think so. Let
Really?
me
You're
I
resisting
don't
all the charge moves.
Yeah. Lick though. And I'm not dealing any damage unless I land an earthquake.
Yeah, but if they shield the Earthquake, you're chilling.
So if you land an earthquake, you beat Licky in all evens.
Yo, you got Rock Tomb for the Noctowl. Hey man, you
Rock Tomb, not Mirror
debuff.
Shot. If you go straight earthquake, you win against Licky with 1 HP remaining in the ones.
Yo, let's go. In the ones, no. What about the
In
zeros?
the
Who's
ones.
shielding? Who's shielding
You,
this matchup?
you
You're shielding.
lose in the
What are you gonna
zeros,
shield?
bro. Lickitung
How do you
Lickitung
think?
hangs on with 4 HP in the zeros.
Yeah, but maybe he's safe swap. You might have a little NG lead. One extra bulk that
Yeah.
could be something. Don't
Yeah,
discount that.
you
Do you
need
beat
like 4 or
Metacham?
5.
That's actually the more important.
Oh, dude, no shot. No shot,
You don't
dude.
beat Metacham
I've lost to so many metachams
if they don't
before.
have fighting moves, though.
Nah, bro.
You
No,
don't.
you lose all even. Zeros is 450, ones is 373, and twos is
Even with
338.
Psychic Ice Punch.
Yep.
Uh,
It's too thick. It's too thick. And Fortress has such a low attack and it's so slow.
well, sounds like a great time. Look, all right, how about this? I'll leave it for you. You can run either Fortress or Bastion. You have to run one or the other or both.
One of the
Bastion might be the
steals.
play, man. I'm just saying. You have an
Yeah.
XL Bastion made, right?
No, I thought regular was better. Onion Frank always told me regular was better because
No,
XL just
Onion
gives it
Frank's
more
just poor
farm.
and doesn't have a freaking good Bastion. That's why. It's
Dude,
not regular Bastion's not better than XL Bastion. What is this guy on?
dude. Oh, what if, dude, hold
He
on.
doesn't have the XLs for it, I think.
What
I
if
didn't mean
Fortress
poor
got,
like in the literal sense. I meant just like Pokemon Go XL can't be poor.
wow,
He can't make one.
dude. You're
Yeah.
calling him out, man. I can't
Dude, why
believe
would
it.
regular Bastion be better than XL Bastion? What are you trying to win CMP on? Like, what breakpoint are you
Bro,
going for?
it's not CMP. It's about like giving Medicham like 3 extra counters or 4 extra counters
No, no,
when you get
no.
RPS like Bastions tend to do.
No, you need the bulk, man. You need the bulk for so many matchups. There's no way.
Uh,
Like, if you're already in the mindset that, oh, I need to give less farm on the safe swap Bastion into the counter swap Medicham, one, you're playing Bastion wrong already, and two, you had the wrong mindset, right? This is why
mhm,
Onion Frank
mhm.
has not qualified for Worlds running a Bastion. I'm just saying. He only could do that those degen strats in GBL.
Dude, at that point we might have either Volt Switch or Roll Out Fortress. It can learn both of them. So
You better be hoping. You better be
stay
hoping, or you
tuned.
better win this bet, man.
Stay
I'm either
tuned.
gonna have a perm in Japan or
Dude,
we're gonna see a fortress on the play Pokemon field.
what a time to be alive, man.
You can run Shadow Fortress. You
Yeah,
have
I
one,
was
right?
thinking about that.
Shadow Fortress
Bro,
might be better.
Fortress can learn counter if it's hatched from an egg in the main series. Let's go.
Dude, honestly, that would be the biggest kicker. If Fortress becomes meta for some reason, then joke's really on me, but
Bruh.
I doubt it.
Do you imagine?
I doubt it. All right. Well, I like
I could
that. But let's
imagine.
see. We'll let our audience, our
Woohoo.
listeners, our fans, our viewers see what they think of this bet. But
Dude,
I'd
with
be,
counter, with counter, you're 23-20 in the Open Great League in
dude.
the
If
ones.
you go to a tournament, you have this, and you're on stream, you gotta bring it. You gotta bring it to one game. You gotta bring it.
We'll see. We'll see.
I need to think what it actually beats though, besides Venusaur though, because
Uh, honestly, I probably just use it to get shields. I probably just like switch it
say
in, throw an
swap it.
earthquake, take a shield, and then just
I think
try to
you need
play
the
with.
Rock Tomb for the Flyers. If you debuff Noctowl a bunch and farm it down with like I don't know what you farm it down with. Like everything that gets
Right,
knocked
bug
out,
bites.
like a lantern, but you don't. Yeah, yeah. Actually,
Oh
yeah.
man.
Lantern Fortress Core is actually pretty solid.
Oh god.
Yo, what beats
That would
Lantern?
be the most meme thing.
What beats Lantern?
Oh man. I don't know.
Grass,
Registeel.
grass. No, no, no. Lantern, no, no. Lantern beats Registeel in the ones and twos. You're chilling. If
Oh,
you want
water
to go
gun or
Lantern
spark?
specifically, because if you run to Spark
Uh,
Lantern, you got Earthquake Fortress in the back to cover you.
ah.
Fortress beat
Lantern,
Lantern? Does Fortress beat Lantern?
Lantern Fortress Core. I'm sure, dude. If you land an earthquake, it's lights out.
Yeah. Yo, this is it, man. Yo, you can thank me when you win a game with Fortress. If not, it was good content either way. The only thing that makes this even better is if you lose this bet, you run Fortress at an event, and I get to commentate the battle.
Oh,
You
dude.
know, I'll be pulling for you to be on that stage. Be like, yo, get him on, man. I don't care what round it is. Losers round 2, I'll get you on.
You're like looking over the bracket, like, where is he? What
Yeah,
pod?
yeah. We came on. All right. I like it. I like it. Anyway, so glad we settled the veteran bet. And we have something in the works for this legend bet. I
When
feel pretty good.
does I'm trying to look. When does Great League come back?
It won't
It,
be for a while.
it
Yeah,
doesn't come back to the second week of July.
yeah, that's okay. So you got some time to work on
I'm
your
gonna
liquidation strats.
I'm gonna IV hunt my Shroomish I see spawning.
Oh,
I
you don't
need a
have a
good Breloom.
Breloom?
I got
Oh,
a Breloom. I think it's like I'll see what my best
I
one
have
is.
one made from previous cups or something, but
Yeah, a couple Silph Cups. It was good, right?
yeah.
I got a rank 14 for Great League. I can build. I think I'm good.
Oh yeah, you're chilling. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right, the tea this week. You know, this is an interesting one. So for many of you that follow factions and Sylph, you're aware that there's Sylph Worlds factions. Sylph
Yes.
factions worlds, essentially. I don't know the best phrasing for it. But anyway, there's a bunch of group stages, and all the world's qualified teams battle each other out. Unfortunately, my team did not make it, so we're doing something else. We're doing this thing called King of the Hills, like an exhibition thing, but
Mhm.
it's actually kind of cool. I like it, but it's essentially like last team standing wins it all. So every week, it's single elimination, right? So every week there's
Oh.
half and half. The teams get halved, right? So
Oh,
our team is still in
nice.
that one, but at the same time, there is a format for all the world's qualified teams, and they are all separated into like 8 different groups, I believe, and they battle out against the other regions, right? So
Mhm.
there's a team from NA, EU, EMEA actually,
EMEA, yeah.
yeah, APAC and LATAM, right? So you never have to face someone from your same region, at least in the group stage. And I think is that the best one or the best 2 from each group move on? I actually don't know. I couldn't even figure that out when I was reading through Sylph's website. But so last week they had their first bouts, and so our friend Panic 23 actually was picked up by Northeast Battlers, Kaiser's team. And both Sox as the captain, but Kaiser owns the team, and they were able to pick up like essentially free agents. Essentially, every team was able to pick up one free agent for Worlds. So they picked up Panic, and his debut on Northeast Battlers, he went 3-0 actually against maybe some
Nice.
people know this name, Mimi Chen Flona.
Mhm.
For those that don't know, what you know about Mimi?
Well, this is a bit of a long shot, but I do think that I have scoped him out from afar. Never met him in person,
Yeah,
but
he was at LAIC.
was he?
Yeah, I
Did
think
did
so.
he? I think he qualified for Worlds via what was it?
No, he hasn't.
Shoot. He doesn't qualify for Worlds?
No, he came in third or fourth or something
Third.
at
Okay.
Santiago, Chile. Yeah,
Santiago. Thank you. He came
yeah,
close. But
yeah,
yeah, I'm trying to drop some hints in here, scoped him out. I've seen him from afar.
yeah.
Uh, maybe have sniped a couple of his battles. Hint, hint, hint. Yeah,
Uh,
Memi was a
yeah.
very, very controversial player, but it turns out he actually can play really well when he wants to. Yeah, third in Santiago.
Yeah, no, he's actually a really good battler. Yeah, so for
Yeah,
those that don't know, maybe we mentioned it once or twice in the podcast in the past. Kind of infamous, but this happened maybe like 2 years ago or so. It was so long ago. It was on Bloody Bananas stream, and I haven't
yeah,
seen that guy stream in a long time. I don't know if he actually even streams anymore, but um, essentially, it was many seasons ago. Mimi hit like number one the GBL leaderboard, and I don't know how this info got out. I think he said it or something, or someone exposed him. But he essentially was accused of sniping people like streamers, right? Their teams, and then
yeah.
hard countering them once he sees their team. Because
Hmm.
when you're really high up on the leaderboards on GBL, your queue times are super long, but also you just run into the same players back and forth.
Hmm.
So it's actually pretty easy to figure out what everyone's running if they run the same stuff. I personally never change my team, but I know some people in leaderboard change their teams like regularly just to avoid, players they face knowing their team. Um, but Mimi actually said that he actually didn't like. It was weird. Like he wasn't sniping the streamers. What he did was he watched a bunch of streamers in the leaderboards and wrote down the teams of their opponents that weren't streaming, and then hard countered their opponents' teams, which is like another. It's like a weird. It's like a twofold like
Yeah,
stream sniping strategy, I
it's like
guess.
a loophole, but
Yeah.
still.
I don't know. And then anyway, he was invited on to Bloody Banana stream who did an interview with him. And I will say I having watched and listened to the whole interview, there are definitely moments of immaturity, I would say, and the guy's not young, like he was in his like mid-20s, such late 20s if I
Yeah.
recall. But yeah, he's just making a lot of like I remember Blake Bennett trying to keep it cool, be like, hey, like let's tone it down, let's not say this stuff, right? And stuff like that. That being said, this was like almost 2 years ago. He's been kind of keeping his head down. Been still on the leaderboard many times. Maybe been on GBLA, I think, at least like
He
once or
has.
twice, right?
Yes, he has.
I battled him a ton in GBL because like he plays a lot of Ultra League in general, but also he's just really good, and I've faced him a lot. He does run some spice, and I will say, like, regardless of all this stuff, like, you never stream side me because I don't really stream my battles outside to my patrons.
Mhm.
Um, I honestly didn't really have a dog in the fight, but and people were dogpiling on him enough. But my personal take is just like, it is what it is. He's a good battler, all things considered, and I think he's
Dude,
been like not being he has not been controversial to my knowledge since.
yeah. Dude, I could have sworn like when he did his interview, he was all like proud of it. He was very
Yeah, he wasn't
open.
apologetic. Yeah, he
He
was
was
very
like,
honest.
he's like, yeah, I sniped all the streamers and I sniped all their opponents and I got all the way to the leaderboards and this is the problem with the system is that you can do this or something like that. Is my
Yeah.
interpretation wrong? Because I don't remember. It's been a
No,
while.
I think so. I mean, I think he did. I think he clarified that he wasn't really sniping the streamers. He was just sniping the teams that the streamers were facing. I don't know. It
Sure.
was it was some like weird thing. I mean, honestly, given what he was talking about, I almost believe him because he seemed like he was honest about everything. Maybe too honest, but again, like I said, it's not. That's old drama, right?
Yeah.
Um, but he's on Tea and Pizza, which is like a UK
Yes.
team,
Mhm.
but he's from LATAM, so they must just picked him up for whatever reason. I mean, you don't have to be in the same region. And he faced off against Panic, and Panic's tweet says, "Here, let me timestamp this so we know
Yeah.
when it happens."
We
But
can throw it up.
Panic's tweet says, um, "Happy to get my first sweep for the new team. Made it extra sweet because my opponent didn't say GG as expected. Classy as always. On to the second group game." And he posted a screenshot of him 3-0ing Mimi. He kind of subtweeted him because he even tagged Mimi, um,
Mhm.
but yeah. So this look, I get it, Panic, right? Sometimes it doesn't feel good when your opponents don't say GG. Seems like bad sportsmanship. Hey, I will say my opponent this past week, I 3-0'd him, 3-0'd them. I don't know what their gender is. I threw at
Did
them,
they
and
did they say GGs?
nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
They didn't even report the score for a couple days. Yeah, I mean, I think they had something to do, but they never said anything. I was being accommodating too. We battled like a couple hours before our match. He was like, "Hey, can we battle now?" Something came up for work. I was like, "Sure, let's just do it now." I didn't even scrim or nothing for a battle.
Uh,
But I get it, right? I'm not trying to expose this guy or anything, but I'm just saying it happens, right? People don't say GGs. I've battled plenty of opponents that don't say GGs. They just leave you on red or whatever after you say GGs. Like, it's not the best sportsmanship, but it is what it is, right? Emmy
so
Guido comments underneath says, "Congrats on 3-0, but please chill. No need to be so toxic." And the Panic responds, "I'm toxic, but your teammate didn't say GG. Make it make sense." This drama. Emmy Guido says, "Well, your teammate didn't say good luck, have fun. Not flexing about that though, right?" And he's like, "Is this you flexing?" And then Mish with the best comment: "Are there no indoor toilets?"
dude,
But
dude, and then the goat Jeffrey just says congratulations. I love Jeffrey's tweets, man. It's so good,
yeah, bird
dude.
watcher hawk.
Sir Corey says it's not that deep, man. He can't even type here as you've got him blocked. GG's, well played to
Yes.
all. Good luck in your next battle. And you read the message from Emmy. He says, "LOL, chill, panic. Forgot to reply here after the matchup since we were hanging out in voice chat and doing scrims with other members. No need for a Twitter drama. I'm not used to communicating on this Discord channel. GG's, dude, and for the rest of the team as well."
Yeah.
So looks like it got resolved. But dude, okay, let me ask you this. When you play somebody, whose responsibility is it to say GG's first? The winner or the loser?
It doesn't even matter in my opinion. I just say it right away. I personally
Nah.
type it. Like honestly, when I'm losing, I like especially when I lose, I just say GG's well played. Sometimes I don't say well played when I win because like I don't want to sound disingenuous if it was just straight up domination, right? Like I feel like that's even more mean to say, right? Is that sad to say? I'm sorry to any opponents that I didn't say this to, but like like if you just destroy someone, 3-0 them completely, right? And then or you get destroyed, right, by someone, and they say GG's well played. When I read that and I got destroyed, I'm like, I didn't play that well. What you mean, right? That wasn't even close, right? Don't even say well, but just say GG's. Like I know I did poorly, right? All right, if Elite shook my hand after Fresno said GG's well played, I'm like, yo,
Uh,
like we all know that wasn't well played by me, right? Yeah,
yeah. It's like saying like GG's close match when it
yeah,
really
yeah,
wasn't.
dude. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like I know it's not. There's no need to hide it, right? There's no need to sugarcoat it, right? So I don't know if I'm overthinking it, but when I completely destroy someone, like I don't even say the well played part. I just say GG's, right? I don't want to like add more salt to the wound, right? I hate
Yeah.
something I hate too is when people start going into like these long paragraph dialogues after they beat you, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I won, blah blah blah. I'm like, it's just chill,
I just want to move on. Yeah.
yeah, just chill. Like it's fine. Like I lose all the time, right? There's no need to like like excess. So some people that go on the excessive celebration route, like it is what it is. I'm not gonna call them out for it, right? Like it happens, right?
So I'm going to disagree with you. I think that it's the loser's responsibility to say GG's first. And the reason is if you and I are playing
Yeah.
and I get like a super RPS win and it's just, whatever, anybody could have won it with, a monkey could have played the game and won it. And I'm just like immediately like, yo, GG's, man. Like right afterwards, it's almost like pushy, right? Like, oh well, I already won the game, and I just want to like say GG's and get it out of the way because
Uh,
I just want to
um,
like assert the fact that I won, right? But then if you're the
that is
loser,
me though. But I don't do it on purpose. I just type it right away, enter the results in Sylph.
yeah.
Like that stuff's done. It's a
But if
wrap.
you're the loser, right? Maybe you're like mauling for a minute. Maybe you're like, damn, that was a really close game. Maybe you're like in the late stages of a tournament and you're like, I can't believe I threw. I'm really like pissed off for just a few minutes. And then you
Yeah.
like cool down. You cool down a little bit and you're like, yo, man, GG's. I think it should be the loser's responsibility to say it first.
Well, I
Because if
give
you're
you
the
no time to
winner,
cool down. You're gonna see a notification from Caleb Peng real quick
exactly.
once you
Exactly.
lose.
Dude, I
Lose or
remember the
win, to be honest. I write it right away, even if I lose. Yeah.
I remember the ADL days, man. I remember
Oh yeah.
how everyone coordinates, right? I don't know. I've had some situations, dude. This is actually really funny. His name in the game is Major Bowman.
Uh huh. Yeah, Jake.
He's Jake, exactly. Dude, I actually played him like years ago in 2019 or 2020.
Hmm.
And I was trying to be sincere, right? Like I'm never like underhanded with my opponents unless there's like some pre-existing beef.
Yeah.
But I was trying to be sincere. I was like, yo, GG's, man, really well played. Honestly, I was like really surprised that it was that close. And I meant that in such a nice way because I had such a good team advantage, right? And he was like, dude, we were actually talking, I think it was Knoxville, and he's like, yeah, man. So when we battled in Sylph back in the day, you said you were surprised the games were close, and that was pretty messed up. And I was like, did I say that? And I looked back at our messages, and I was like, oh my god,
Damn,
it sounds so bad.
dude. No, wait. So this is what 2019 you said or something like that?
Yeah. It's like, let me look it up. But go ahead.
Or
Like 2019,
it probably
2020,
was 2020, right? During pandemic when we have remote stuff.
2020.
No,
Yeah,
that's the crazy part. You said Knoxville, right? Th-
yeah.
3 years later, he still remembers this. Like, let's think about that, right? That's been sitting in his mind for 3 years until he met you in person to say that. Just think on that. That's you, Speedy. That's you. You did that to him. Oh yeah, and for those that don't know, Major Bowman is a commentator and caster for VGC.
So
Right.
it
That's
was May of 2021. I'm looking at it here.
okay.
I
Almost
said,
2
okay,
years. Almost two
almost
years.
2
He
years.
still remembers this moment.
And Jake is honestly really, really nice, really
He
funny.
is.
It's been great getting to know him. He's actually
Yeah.
hilarious.
And he's
He says,
hated your guts for 2 years straight.
"Yes, dude. I had no idea." I said, "Okay, send
Well
when
deserved
ready."
though. I agree with you, Jake. That is messed up.
I said, "Okay, send when ready, my friend. Good luck, have fun." He said, "You
Yeah.
too." I replied like literally 7 minutes later. I say, "GG's, I am shocked, to be honest." And he says, "Why? LOL. GG's 3 close games." I said, "You played incredibly well. Yeah, those games are great. Your drift and play is nuts." And he says, "Laugh out loud. I do my best." But I was like, "I am shocked," is what I said.
And you won it 2-1 or something?
Um, actually, let me go check that. He might have beat me. Let me check.
See, if
Uh,
he I don't know. It's a backhanded compliment either way, if he won or
yeah,
lost.
but I
Yeah.
didn't mean it that way. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. It
No,
can
I
be.
know. The phrasing is not on your side though. I will say that.
Oh shoot!
Wow.
It was
Wow.
early May of 2021. Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
That's gonna be a
looking up
hard one to
my.
find. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe we should
I'm
ask.
looking
I'm
at
gonna
it.
ask Jake that next time I see him in person. Like,
No,
man,
dude. No, we can handle this here.
that
All right. If
that
Jake if
scum
Jake listens to this,
that
Jake, you're
scumbag
awesome.
Speedy is chief. Yeah.
If you hear this, Jake, you're awesome, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'll find it.
Wow.
I'll
That
find it
is that
somewhere.
is something. That's something else for sure. I get what you're saying though, but it's yeah, that delivery. I can see why he remembered that for 2 years.
Dude, he did
Too
not.
funny.
He
We
did
should get
not
him to
forget.
compete in the same Go tournament you're bringing Fortress in. That'll be a
Bruh.
time. I'd be surprised it's close too if you have a Fortress. Let's
He'll
just
get
put it
his
that
sweet.
way.
He'll get his sweet revenge.
You really will. You really will.
Yeah. But yeah,
Um,
I think it just comes down to like sportsmanship and etiquette, what's expected. And for some people, it's really important to hear the GGs. I honestly really like hearing the GGs. If I don't, it does bug me.
it just feels like it's bad sportsmanship not to say it. But
Yeah,
would you tweet about it? I
dude, I'm
wouldn't.
telling you, the team
I
based
wouldn't.
formats have an untapped well of drama. All right, this needs
Yo,
to be
for real.
flushed out into the open, right?
No, I got something else for you. You gotta check this out. Did you see Pokegames this week?
Gainesist. Oh, I think I did, but let's show it
Yo,
anyway.
let me pull this up. This was too good. Here, I'll send it to you. And yo, Pokegames created this. It was great. I cracked up at this.
Let's see.
I sent to you on Discord.
Oh, nice.
Yep. You gotta tune in. You gotta watch the YouTube version for this one to see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he made it was like the guy standing in the corner of a party. Meme.
Yeah, it's great
Which I got a
template.
GG's. Yeah. My gosh. That's so good.
Yeah.
It just, look, Panic's a great battler.
He's
But
very
it's
good.
just
He's very good.
I get you, Panic too. It doesn't feel good when someone does, like I said, it literally happened to me this week, but like it is what it is, The flex
Bro,
is the
that's
3-0, man. You don't need to talk more about it, right?
bro, that's
You
the
already
thing too.
flexed
Like
on him.
the community, especially the hardcore PvP community, Sylph factions, etc. It's so small and so tightly knit that when you have a reputation for something, it sticks. It does not go away.
The Mimi thing? Yeah, the Mimi thing was over 2 years
Yeah.
ago too.
But people don't forget, right? So he's
People don't
like,
forget.
as
Yeah.
usual, here comes the bad
Yeah. Major
sportsmanship.
Bowman didn't forget. Panic didn't forget. Yo, people don't
Oh
forget.
man, it's
Let me
true.
just
It's true.
say, man, I remember some people too. You know what? I'll just say it. I'll just flat out say it, right? I'm not going to be coy about this, right? I'll just flat out say it, right? Because it is what it is. The past has happened. Um, if we're gonna air out things we've still thought of, right? It is what it is. I haven't like I hold no ill will against this person,
Mm,
but
here we go. Drum roll.
yeah, I do remember one of the first people to not say GG's back to me in factions was none other than frequent flyer mile on play Pokemon tournaments, Beach from Chicago Stars.
Oh man.
I beat him. Actually, I haven't
But
lost him. Yeah, I faced him multiple times in Ultra League. I've lost him in Sylph for sure, solo Sylph, but in factions,
mhm,
it's always been like 2-1s, I think. I beat
dude.
him, and he didn't say GG's, and I definitely remember that moment. I remember because
Yeah.
this was speaking of 2 years ago. This was 2 years ago too, right? This is the first time we matched, right? And he didn't say GG's. He just left me hanging. It was actually a Discord too. It wasn't like a private DM. It was a Discord because Chicago Stars has their own Discord where you like they invite all your teammates in and you have your own channels, right, for your opponents. So everyone could see, right? It wasn't just me. Everyone could see, right? Look, I like it is what it is. He was tilted or whatever. He forgot to say G's. And then the second time we faced, I remember this very saliently too. He ran double charm strategies into me. It shows
No.
six greatly. He ran double charm. And I remember specifically he lost into a team where I had like a Shadow Machamp into a Charmer, right? He lost during that. And here's the thing that kills me, right? Chicago Stars are known for how long it takes for them to lock in their teams. Because for those that don't know, for factions, you're allowed, not every team does it. Most teams at the upper end do it just because
Mhm.
it's a very strategical advantage. My team actually didn't do it for the longest time because I just like didn't like the concept of it. But even we had to do it after a while just because it's just too much strategical advantage not to. A lot of our players still
Yes.
don't do this, but sorry, I haven't even said what it is. You're on a call, right? And
Yep.
so you're on Discord call and screen share, and you have people like helping you out and stuff, and picking your lines and coaching you. And honestly, you could get piloted too, but it's hard to pilot because there's some delay and stuff. But it's
Yeah.
possible, right? There's no rules against it, which something I personally hate about team formats, but it is what it is. I always say like, look, that stuff just makes you weaker in individual formats,
Mhm.
and you can see it sometimes. There's some of these like really high performing factions players, and they show up to play Pokemon tournament. They're just like can't do anything, right? I'm just like what?
Yeah.
But they just don't have
Exactly.
they don't have that support, right?
Yep.
That they're used to. There's definitely people that play on call that are still really good, right? But
Sure.
it's just some people get too reliant on the coaching, I think. But
Yep.
that being said, so second time I faced Beach, or every time we faced Chicago Stars, right? They were one of the first people to use the call system. Holy crap, dude! It
Dude.
would be like we've literally faced them and timed out in the waiting screen, right? Because they're taking so long. And I remember the second time I faced Beach, he brings ABA Charm. It was like a Charm alone Ninetales, Alolan Muck, Charm Tokens in the back, right? ABA, and I ran Shadow Machamp into it, right? And I don't know how he lost this. I say stop the Jellicent, he still lost, right? He had a little muck in the back. Somehow he lost this, right? It was
Uh-huh.
just anyway. I didn't have any charm checks, right? Like that was the wild part. So I get why he ran it, right? I'm just giving the full details here. I'm breaking it all down. I'm just letting you all know how it is, right? And here's the funniest part, right? This is the real tea this week, clearly.
Oh man.
I wait like 5 minutes between games 1 and 2 for him to lock in. I'm playing this by myself. We're not using calls, right? And he spends 5 minutes coming up with game 2 line with his teammate. Guess what it was?
Same thing.
No, but almost just as bad.
ABB double charm.
No. Still APA charm, but all that thinking that Chicago Stars and Beach did amounted to charm Togekiss in the lead instead. Alolan Muck, charm A9 in the back. He spent all this time to run a different ABA charm team. He literally just switched up the order. I was like, my guy, what? And then game
Hey
three,
man.
yeah, I lost that game, but it is what it is. And then game 3, I won, and he just tops lefts in the middle of game 3. I don't have the footage anymore, but this all happened. I could show you the
Wow.
screenshot if you want. It's still in the Sylph record books,
Interesting.
but yeah,
Interesting.
but we remember those moments. One of the no GGs. He did say GG that second time around. I mean,
Yeah.
Good games, I guess. I didn't say well played. You're running double ABA charm, man. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like, man, we haven't done this in a
Double
while,
charm
but it
stretch in show 6, man.
even if you look at, like, professional sports games, right, like NBA or soccer, if somebody doesn't shake the other team's hands or, like, walk down the line and, dab everybody up or whatever, if you don't do that, obviously people notice, and that's what this feels like,
Yeah.
right?
No hate on Beach too. I'm just giving you how it is. It's exactly the facts there, right? I don't know how Beach
Mhm,
feels about it. I never
mhm.
talked about him with it. I didn't post it on Twitter. I never said anything about this stuff until now. Until our 1,000 plus listeners now hear about all this stuff. So I guess I'm no better than Panic in this regard. But I'm just, I mean, I figured, I don't. If we're all going to share our 2-year grudges, might as
There
well,
it is.
Panic shared it, Major Bowman shared it. I'm the
Dude,
trifecta here, the third
it's
one.
true.
Yeah,
Grudge match.
yeah. But anyway, so I haven't really played Beach much just because since then he actually is no longer playing Ultra League for whatever reason. They have
Mhm,
other people playing it. So even though we faced Chicago Stars since then, I haven't really played him since that match or something like that. So
mhm.
he's a great player though. He was at Fresno too. He's been at multiple regionals. He's been to multiple top cuts. Um, and I'm sure if we play in the future, he'll say GG's. And if not, you'll hear it on the next T segment.
There we go. There we
But
go.
yeah, what a fun time! I can't wait to see who Panic plays this week. Honestly, if I was playing Panic this week, I wouldn't say GG's just for the memes.
Oh, no. You're like, "I want my own Twitter post."
Dude, that'd be so funny.
Yeah, yeah,
I do it for
just
the
a troll.
content. I do it just to troll. I wouldn't say it for any other reason, just to troll. Whoever's playing Panic this week, do me a solid, please.
Oh, no.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great. But
It's
no,
too much.
I get where Panic's coming from. I just wouldn't post about it. I don't
Yeah.
just talk about it on a podcast 2 years later.
Just stuff it down, keep it inside, and hold the grudge.
Yeah, the Major Bowman strategy, man.
It's true, it's true. No,
Dude,
Jake is so sweet, man. He's a really, really kind, person, but yeah, man, the grudge
yeah,
matches, people don't forget, that's what I'm telling you,
but
people
don't
don't
forget.
forget.
You think I forgot? No, I remember
No.
Beach, and I remember beating you both times too, Beach. All right, I'm getting toxic now. Anyway, that's about it for us. Any
Yeah.
last words for you?
No, no, definitely a short one, this week. I just wanted to, again, like, put additional emphasis. What questions would you ask Niantic? If we get 100 questions,
Yep.
I don't know what we'll do, but Caleb and I would think of something fun to reward all of our listeners and viewers.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we'll
yeah,
do something.
great reminder. Yes. Drop your comments down below. We serious right now, man. This is going to be big. This is going to be big. We can't say why, but it's going to be big. So stay tuned
Yes.
and stay tuned for next week too, because
Yeah,
it's going to be a
gonna
good
be a
one.
big one.
It's going to be a big
Yeah.
one. It's going to be a big one. And Hot Chip coming up soon. Dude, we got a couple podcasts lined up. It's going to be great, man. We got a big episode next week. We don't know what's going on. We know what's going on, but you don't know. We got a big episode next week. We got a Hot Chip the week after. Also,
Mhm.
that's also, I believe,
NAIC week.
the week after NAIC, right? Because next
Yeah.
week is NAIC week. Wow, dude, NAIC is coming around the
Yes.
corner. Yeah,
Woo.
NAIC week is next week, and then we come back. NAIC. We're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to
Yeah.
record that on Independence Day or something. if
Yeah,
that
we're
works,
we're
I
we're
don't know
gonna
what your
and
plans are, but
that's not
maybe we'll do
even
it early.
speaking to, like, July or sorry, end of July and August. We gotta figure something out for
Yeah,
that
yeah,
too.
yeah. Well, we'll figure something out. Shoot, yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. I mean, honestly, I'm only gone for 2 weeks. How long are you gone for? We'll figure that out logistically.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll do something. We'll do
A little bit
something.
longer than that, but not much longer.
Okay, we'll do something. Maybe we'll have a bunch of guest episodes lined up. We'll do something.
That could be
But
fun.
anyway, appreciate you all. Thank you all for listening, and tune in next week because it's gonna be a good one. Anyway,
Drop those questions.
drop those questions. Peace out. You too, Squirrel Trapper. Don't forget your questions.
Yeah,
We
I
want
want
to
to hear
see.
from Scroll Trapper.
We want to hear the Squirrel Trapper. We want to hear the Squirrel Trapper. Yeah. All right. Have a good one.